because next semester I'm going to be interning again for actual class credit. And I'm going to be interning with the person that I'm currently interning with right now, which is my mentor at West Shore Financial. But this past week, at our inter squad track meet, we had one of the old athletes that was there, Mr. Kamel Thompson. I met with him a few times last year and was like asking him about what he's doing now, and he works in the Bulls network. He's like he helps to get donors for the athletics, and so I was talking with him and I was telling him what I was planning on doing, and he like made a good suggestion. He was like, "Well, now that you've seen what they do there," he was like, not to knock it or anything, but to try to see if I can intern somewhere else to try to gain experience in that, so that I can like pick, okay, I like this part of this job and I want to incorporate that when I go in. I like this part of that job and I incorporate that. So I just wanted to get like your feedback on like interning next semester, of whether I should stick with what I already have guaranteed or try to find something else also.
Oh, well, that sounds like a great idea. How do you feel about expanding on your experience? Or
I would love to expand on my experience because obviously I can have sort of an idea, but until I try other things, I won't know if I like it or not. And so, like that, it seemed like a valid idea of trying to find somewhere else where I could possibly intern, because I already know what they do at West Shore, and so to like see something else to sort of like get my hands wet in a little of everything.
yeah, I mean, I think that's awesome. Just like we spoke about this last time, this is the time to explore. I mean, you're not closed off to anything. That thing is, you're not married yet, to that job. And even if it's not that particular job, I think that's a great idea, exploring other options. Do you know what other areas you're interested in?
I like I mentioned at the last time, like nonprofit work. I would love to do something in the nonprofit field. So like wherever, really, I'm not too like closed off really anymore to anything. Like I want to see what things are out there that I might enjoy doing. Regarding to like my field, even if it's not in my field, if I like it, I'll probably still try to go for it.
Do you know where to look for different opportunities?
I know that there's like an internship website that I can go on, but other than that, I don't really know. And I'm sure I could ask like the people over in athletics, a part of the mentoring you class. I'm sure they could help me out also. But other than that, I don't really like know where to look.
Well, I know, I mean, there's internships, everywhere. So definitely ask your mentoring you course, maybe your instructor in that class. I would look online in local businesses, and then you can always, try looking at a organization or a company that you've been interested in, that what they do, and kind of want to get more insight on what it is to be in that position or in that role, what they represent, look at their values or their mission statement, and just either call them and inquire, or go to the actual office and meet the people, talk to them. A lot of businesses get impressed by people who are willing to show their face and let them know, hey, my name is Khadijah and I'm interested, about this and I have questions. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's important to respect their time.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it is to, you catch them at a good time and they're able to, or, ask them, hey, can I set up an appointment at your best time
Mm-hmm.
where I can come in and, but yeah, and then that we have career services on campus. That's always a great outlet.
Mm-hmm.
And then another good thing is always having copies of your resume readily available. So when you go meet with them, hey, my name's Khadijah, I got this, and then and you impress them.
Mm-hmm.
So that is another tactic. I'm trying to think of anything else. Let me see. I know somebody that works in a Boys and Girls Club back in. He is like a regional director. Maybe I can try connecting you with him and seeing if he can help you, connect with somebody here or, whatever. But yeah, I think it's worth a try. A shot. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Is there anything else besides that?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you do very well on your exams. I definitely want to hear about how you do, and let me know, if those tactics or techniques work for you. And then I would love to hear about the internships. When do you have to make a decision by?
The class isn't until spring, but I would like to have it done before spring starts. So like from now until winter break is over, I have up until then to find the internship that I want.
From now till January?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, you're going on winter break. What are you going to be doing on winter break?
Well, I'm going to be here for 1 week, but while I'm at home for winter break, I'm going to shadow a lady that my dad knows. She works for like a nonprofit organization. She's more of like the program director. It's called Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies, and they help women out that are like to properly care for their children and teaching them the importance of like basically
motherhood.
Motherhood class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So when do you start the actual internship?
In spring.
In the spring, so January. And you have to have it chosen by before that. Is there like any type of official process with the university where you get it approved?
Yeah, you have to get the approval. I can't think of the correct term that they call them, but like for certain classes, a permit. You have to have a permit to get approved to get into the class, and so that's what you have to do. But also for like the class, I don't really know because the class hasn't started obviously yet, so there's no like syllabus up for it, but I wanted to figure out what the requirements for the class were so that I could make sure that I'm able to fit it within my schedule of things, because I'll be traveling in the spring, so I want to make sure that I'm here enough to get all of the things done for the internship, and yeah, so
that I'm glad you're thinking ahead of time and being proactive. Communicating is the best tactic regarding that. Definitely let whoever needs to know, like your professor, the supervisor, for whatever organization that you choose to do the internship with, let them know up front, hey, I'm going to be traveling because I compete. I'm a student athlete, and you would find out how many hours are required in the internship, and just let them know their availability so that on your end you're taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, this is what I can do,
mm-hmm.
and